Hello, everyone, and welcome to my weekly Galactic report. I will talk from now on about everything that is pertinent to the galactic, but also our solar system news. I talk a bit about space weather and how that influences us. And I would like to start with a planetary parade that was supposed to happen this week and going on until February. A planetary parade is a colloquial term that applies when four or more planets line up in the night sky at once. It's not an official astronomy term, and in the moment we have Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, and Venus in the night sky, although you will not be able to see Uranus and Neptune without a telescope. So from my perspective, it's not a big deal because this is happening all the time. I invite you nonetheless to look at the sky in the night. It is always a good idea to stargaze and connect with the energies of the planets in our solar system and the stars beyond, and reflect on our soul's journey through our galaxy and what made us come here to Earth at this time and space. We are here for a reason, and it is always interesting to put this into perspective. The more interesting event that happened this week, it was a coronal hole in our sun that was facing our planet a couple of days ago. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Actually, it was two coronal holes facing Earth, and they sent a high-speed solar wind stream towards us. This could cause enhanced geomagnetic. This could this could cause enhanced geomagnetic conditions and even auroras you'll be able to watch. The solar winds flowing to us are influencing our geomagnetic conditions during this weekend. So today, Friday, 31st of January, the activity is ramping up, and then Saturday and Sunday slowly receding. So please take good care of your bodies. Take time to rest if you need. Do not feel too stressed about the symptoms that might come up. We are electromagnetic beings on an electromagnetic planet in an electromagnetic universe. So we are embedded in these energies, and of course they influence us, but also we influence them. Do not forget that. It was not a surprise to me that during this coronal solar wind stream that came to Earth, that our the Schumann resonance started to peak, and the Schumann resonance, as I can describe it very shortly, is a resonator between our Earth and the ionosphere. And as I said, it is containing a lot of electromagnetic energy, and we are imbued in this. So again, take good care of yourself. And I also want to come back to the sun for a second, because our sun is moving through 11-year cycles of sun activity, starting with low solar activity in the beginning of the cycle and then peaking in the middle of it and then slowly receding again. Our solar cycle 25, we're presently in, started in 2019. So it is supposed to peak this year, 2025. But we have seen so much solar energy last year already, a lot of activity happening. And I think this is not going to slow down for a while. So really, really take good care of yourselves. For me, as a galactic astrologer, the most important celestial alignment that happened this week is that Uranus, after a couple of months being retrograde, started its journey towards direct movement again yesterday on January 30th. At the moment, it is stationary in the sky. If you have a telescope, go and watch Uranus, our beautiful planet of intuition, creative intelligence, our ability to be innovative, spontaneous, and independent, most of all. Uranus talks about spiritual freedom and the invention of the new technical or spiritual systems. Uranus is also called the system crasher, and Uranus is presently moving through the zodiac sign of Taurus. Taurus representing the physicality, our earth, everything that is stable and more conservative. And Uranus is cracking up these systems. We have a lot of earthquake activity, volcanic activity with Uranus in Taurus. And I suppose that the fires in the Los Angeles area could be attributed to the Uranian energy moving direct now as well. And Uranus, from a galactic astrology point of view, is conjunct the Perseus star system. Perseus, the great Attic warrior, supporting Pallas Athena in her battles. And there are two stars or star clusters in the Perseus star system that are relevant because they are conjunct Uranus. It is Capulus, situated in a sword hand of Perseus, and our ancient classical astrologers, astronomers attributed to Capulus the cause of blindness or defective eyesight. And Algol, on the other hand, is connected to the myth of Medusa, who was decapitated by Perseus. She was a seer in Pallas Athena's temple, turned into a gorgon by her. And the sight of her was so frightening that everyone who took a look at her turned into stone. So we have twice the analogy of the eyesight. What is hidden from us? What are we not supposed to see? What do we not want to see? Where do we have our blind spots? And interestingly, we have a lot of hidden topics coming to the surface in the last week. For example, scientists found 21 trillion gallons of water north of California on the Californian-Oregon border. It is interesting that this comes to our attention, to our site. Also, scientists believe that huge underwater reservoirs, huge seawater reservoirs are beneath our continents. And at the moment, the continent of Africa is very active, for example, and it is supposed to happen sooner than later that a huge part of Africa on the east coast is breaking off the continent. It is really interesting to see all that happening, the connection between water and land. And again, a representative from Tennessee, Burchett, um, talked about underwater UAPs and the possibility that they are real. I I definitely believe they are real. They are moving at incredible speed underwater. And Uranus, again, representing new technical systems. It makes total sense that we are going to see more and more of that, even so-called space arcs that a lot of UFO researchers are talking about that are beneath either beneath deserts or in underwater regions are becoming active through the Uranian energy. So we have a lot of unseen, hidden energies coming to daylight, coming into our sight. And also, what happened last week was that the Chinese Year of the Wood Snake started. The snake or the serpent being an animal that keeps secrets, but also sheds its skin. So I'm looking forward and I'm really curious what secrets are going to be revealed now more than before that Uranus goes direct again and is in full force. And I look forward to reporting more on that in the next time. For today, I think I have talked about the topics I wanted to cover, and I look forward to your comments. I look forward to information that you want to share with me. And I invite you to be active in my YouTube channel and let's have a discussion. It is needed more than ever. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye bye.